I'm Rishi Suja. I'm 15 years old, and I'm going to my sophomore year this year. And Loki, I feel lost. Just, just lost as hell because, like, I did a lot of stupid shit, a lot of bad stuff in like sixth grade to eighth grade, and like when you have experiences like that, or when you get exposed to social media a lot for those 3 years, it really just changes your perspective on life and on what you can achieve. I discovered TikTok in the summer before seventh grade, and that was also when I figured out about like white pages, contact information. So I'd find like celebrities, like some phone numbers, addresses, I had a whole record list of searches there, a lot of websites, and it was really just damaging because it taught me that like not everything that's glittering is gold, right? Not everything that's out there to just be shared with the whole world. So but anyways, and that led to like a lot of things happening in my school life, like where a lot of people at school would get mad at me, and there were like I don't know rumors flying around and everything. Um, a lot of like disciplinary action taken. So and it's hard because I know it was like back 2 years ago, and that was also when I used to get hate crime a lot with just being called Dusty and stuff like on Snapchat. Like obviously I get it, you see a guy that's like trying to act feminine, that's trying to act a certain way, and something in your mind thinks it's okay for you to just say whatever you want to say about them and just think, oh yeah, it's just a comment like, oh here's Dusty, like whatever. But like no, like if you've been called like the same thing for like 3 years in a row, it's obviously gonna do a lot more damage than you think it will, right? It's obviously gonna make them think it is like internalizing to them that okay, this label is going to be here for every single year because and even though you try to change, right, you get new hair, you try to get like your brows done, try to get everything else done, try to get like every year fit, like it just sucks because it doesn't really show that. So, but anyways, I think it's better now because this year I was able to like branch out. I joined like DECA, HOSA. I was like a freshman officer, so I was a lot of these things, and it all stemmed from not wanting to be called that again. It was all for like upscaling my life, essentially. Like I want to be 1% better each and every day since like April 2024 when like the rumors stuff flying around, like there's all that stuff that happened. So and like I don't know, it's still really hard because there are people that still are like clinging on to the person that I was and like the stuff that I did and the stuff I committed. But like at the same time, it's really hard because you try to be a better person and no one sees that side of you. They're always going to see the side of you that's the same 2 years ago. That's the same because they didn't realize what they were doing and how it affects people. They're not realizing that finding all this contact information and posting it online and getting viral like 300,000 views, like that's only great because it's like once in a lifetime. And it's only great because you're putting someone else down as a result of it. So, I mean, I can go on and on, but like who you were should not be in any way a reflection of the person that you are now. Like I fully believe that had I stayed there, had I not moved from that rut, I would not be able to at least block out some of the noise that goes on in your life. I think throughout high school, people are gonna say whatever they want to say, right? And I can relate because I've been a freshman this year, so I've been involved in the high school environment and coming from an ASB perspective, that was a time when I was doing a lot of the back end work. I would be running concessions. I would be doing a lot of like networking with upperclassmen. I'd be doing a lot of stuff like that. So it's just you see a lot of people come through this, and some of those people are people that you don't even know that are still only seeing the side of you from 2 years ago. So it really goes back to that whole thing about okay, I'm trying to do this work, but why is it not showing off, right? And I think what everyone is saying is that it takes time, you know? Oh yeah, it takes time for people to see a different opinion about you. It takes time for people to see the person that you become. But like, I don't know, because I've given it time, right? I've given it a year, I've given it summers, I've given it everything else. I just don't think that it's gonna work as effectively because like I guess one option is just, just ghost it. Like, don't go on your phone for 90 days, see what happens. Like, I personally have deleted TikTok since I think February or like this year, I think it's because I don't want to be involved in that environment. And, not having TikTok definitely comes with a lot of things because A, I use TikTok a lot for posting those like cringy lip syncs, cringy TikToks, whatever. And I guess by not having it, by like distancing yourself from it, it helps in not being constantly like focused on having that side of you like displayed. So for me, it was a really big part of knowing how to live without it. And I guess through that, it just means that you can be this person that people don't see you as because you're not on it anymore. So it creates like some leeway there and knowing, okay, so this is what happened, but it's not going to define what it's going to be later on. So that really helps in just being able to move past that and move forward with it and like go more in depth with it. So, but yeah, I also started my own nonprofit for like sleep apnea because it's a thing that I was like diagnosed with. I had it my whole life, and I just want to focus on sharing this mission. It's called Breathe On Foundation. Um, but yeah, I just want to share that mission with you guys because it's not the easiest thing in the world. And I think a lot of people they see it and they're like, "Oh yeah, it exists," but it's not like an A list, A tier priority when it comes to diseases like cancer, artery disease, colon cancer, like lung problems, all that stuff. So just the fact that it's not well known enough is probably kind of why it's hard to get funding. It's hard to get my word out there. But I'm just hopeful that like I don't know, maybe in the next 3 years things will turn around. People will see something like some things that like I can't always some things that I can improve upon from the previous years that I've been doing it. So yeah. And I like ran for election positions for Key Club, DECA, HOSA, all that. And I haven't really been finding success in any of those areas because I don't know why. I thought I had done something good, but I guess I just have to give it time. Now, at the same time, like, how much time are you going to give before something just makes you want to give up? At least for me, like, putting my time into DECA, putting my time into HOSA. Like, I've literally worked so hard in ASB. I think maybe even more than the other freshman officers this year because I had to, manage a fundraiser, um, be on like 3 different committees. I think Field Day, Veterans Day, Assembly, and like one for Teacher Welcome Back. Like all of those things as a freshman. Like don't it was great. It was really an memorable experience. It was really great for networking and everything else. Though to not be given the same opportunities for the people that like might have done it in middle school, sure, but like this year, like what have you done, right? And I think just not having that is really dehumanizing and it's just self deflecting because you don't see the kind of person that you want to be. And I don't know. Is it time? Is it work ethic? Is it anything else? And honestly, I have no idea. But I guess I'm just trying to live by the idea of work ethic over working, just being a nice person. Because you can be like Mother Teresa and you cannot get anywhere with your life. So I don't know. I just always see like my work ethic maybe trying to speak for itself. Because I've been like nice before, but it hasn't really gotten anything. It's gotten fake friends. It's gotten me like walked over. And I guess as a guy, it's really embarrassing to admit it because I don't know who else feels this way or I don't know who else is going through this, but it's just I'm kind of embarrassed about posting this because I don't know if I'm gonna be made fun of whatever else, but at least now we know. But yeah, that's my whole rant. It's like 10 minutes straight. But if anyone's out there, I don't know, just contemplating through life, like walking through this, just hang in there. You got this. Don't let who you were be an expectation of who you are. Because your present self, if you can upgrade yourself this summer, even if it's like by accomplishing a goal, like you get out of bed today, you make yourself breakfast, you say, something nice to your friend, you do something, you have an input so that you can get an output. There's this quote that I remember from my eighth grade science teacher's classroom, and it basically went by, if you always do what you always done, you're always gonna get what you always gotten. So, like, if you do things the same way each and every time, that's really what you're gonna stick up as. You're not gonna move past that point. You're not gonna progress anyway, any way, shape, or form. Nothing. So, hopefully, by upgrading, your life, you're gonna see that change, and it might not be immediate. It might take a couple months. It might take time for you to get out of this rut, but by having that internal mindset to lock in, to focus on yourself, to remove the clutter in your life, whether that's like with your phone, with your bad habits, with their distractions, just be that 1%. Live it, dream it, believe it. Because ultimately, you're not doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for approval. You're not doing it for anything else. You're doing it because it's going to make you better. Because you want to be better. So yeah, I mean, just let me know, and